everybody, and welcome to my channel, Lady T's Things That Bling and DIYs. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how I make a vase using what I call the Chevron method. As you can see there, it's like a V shape, but the surprise will be that the V shape will be inverted when I'm done. So right here I'm just showing you what I use, and that's a hurricane vase from the Dollar Tree, and that is the completed project right there. I just wanted to show you. And of course, that's Rhonda sitting on the side. She's not happy with me because I wouldn't listen to her. She's trying to tell me how to do my chevron, and she doesn't even know how to do it. Anywho, so I first start out with using some pink bling wrap that I've had for several years in the closet. And my husband's been encouraging me to go back to some of the things that I used to do to show you all that I do know how to do some more things. If you can see the black and silver vase, that's sort of a chevron. I should have turned it around so you can see it. Their curves are a little more swirly than the ones I'm going to be making today. However, it's going to still come out the way I wanted it to. I remember when I started doing these videos and started doing the chevron method, I used to go crazy. Me and my craft sister, Shay, we started out doing crafts at the same time, and when I tell you we were going crazy over the chevron method, I came up with it and I was trying to get her to do it, and it used to take me hours to do this. I kid you not. And then one day my brother-in-law, he was like, you know, if you do stuff a little bit faster, you'll probably be able to sell things, you know, more often because you'll do them faster. So what you need to do is learn how to do them faster. Well, at some point it kicked in what he said to me, and it's been working for me ever since. So basically what you're going to wind up with is a V and an inverted V, well, an upside down V. Okay, one side's going to be one way and the other side's going to be the other way. Not because that's the way I planned it, but that's the way it just worked out for me. And I really like it that way. So you can see here I'm using silver and pink. I was going to just do it pink, but all that pink was a little bit too much for me. Today I really didn't feel like just doing all pink. And here's Miss Rhonda again. And she doesn't she wants me to do it her way. She is too funny. But that's not how you did it before. Anywho, at the end she gives me my props and say, yes, that's what I wanted you to do. So as you can see, she's out of breath. She just walked up the steps. She is too funny, y'all. If y'all met her in person, you would see that she is just so funny. And her and my cat, they fight all day long. My cat, I think my cat is bipolar. I don't know. Anywho. So I'm just basically alternating the pink and the silver. And 2 strips of silver, 2 strips of pink or fuchsia, whatever you want to call this color. She holding her face because I won't listen to her. So there it is. You can see the chevron on that vase right there in the front. And when I was doing them back then, excuse me, I always yawn when I start doing my videos. I don't know what that is. But back then when I was doing these videos, I mean not videos, but doing these chevrons, back then I was doing sets. And when I tell you it would just take me so long and I would just dread doing it. How am I going to dread something that I made up? But it took so long. But as you can see with that black and white one, that was a 3-piece set. And I promise you, every time I thought about chevron, I just got sick because I didn't want to do it. And of course, people were saying, I want that, I want that, I want that. So I guess I had to learn how to do it more quickly. But as you can see, those lines are looking more straight than curved, and that's the easiest way to do it. And maybe the next time I do it, I'll do it a little bit curved. But when you do it curved, sometimes you run into problems. Excuse me, because it doesn't always end up the right way. But the way that I'm doing it now, it's great because you get a upside down V first. And then you get a regular V on the back end side. I don't know, I was just sitting in the house one day. I was like, I'm going to try this. And I did. And Shay was like, I'm not going to do that. So Rhonda's eating donuts, and she brought me some crackers upstairs. And actually, we're listening to a sermon on the computer. And I called my husband to see if he was listening to it. So he is. A well-known pastor in Philadelphia who's very controversial. His name is Geno Jennings, and we're just listening to him. He had a good message, though. Brought some things opened my eyes to something in reference to communion, but that's not for this video. So here we are at the end of the front side of the vase. You see how Rhonda's looking at me? She just doesn't like the way I'm doing this. She wants me to do it. I don't even know which way she's thinking of, because at the end of it she says, see, that's what I was talking about all along. But she didn't let me complete the process. She's really upset with me. I don't even know what she's saying right now, but she is funny. And hot glue is not my friend, because I burned myself so many times with that hot glue, but stupidity won't allow me to put on the little rubber thing so I don't burn my fingers. Gotta be something wrong with me. She's talking about something the pastor is saying, obviously. And guys, for real, I was going to do both of them, but I just don't feel good today. So that's why I've only done one. And if I do the other one, I'll just come back and show you guys, because you basically see how it's done and see the pattern. I actually like this pattern, because most of the time when I see people doing vases, it's like, it's mostly one way, and that's not bad, because I do it like that as well. But I just want to think outside of the box sometimes, and when I try to think outside of the box, sometimes I come out with something that looks pretty nice. I thought I cut this part out. I don't know why that's still there. But, so you see how the V is right side up this side? The other side it was inverted, or upside down. And this side is right side up. I promise you, I didn't plan it this way. It's just the way it happened. And if I would have started it this way, with the V being right side up, it would have been inverted the other way on the other side. So now here I'm using a single strand. Thank you, Rhonda, for the lemonade. I've been on a lemonade kick, y'all. I don't know what is going on with me. But now you can see that because the space is getting tighter, I'm doing them one strand at a time, because doing the double strands was a little bit too difficult. So I'm just doing the single strand of bling wrap. Just cutting it into single strips, because that space is too tight to try to put two on there. And let me just say this. The glue that I'm using, I think I got this from Walmart or either the Dollar Tree. This glue is not as good as Gorilla Glue. I'm spoiled by the Gorilla Glue sticks. So if you want something that's going to last you longer, you can use the Gorilla Glue sticks, or you actually can use E6000, because when Shay and I first started out doing these, we were using E6000. And E6000 is great, but E6000 was giving us headaches, and we didn't know why until somebody said something one day that y'all, it's that E6000 that's giving y'all headaches. So Okay, there's Mother Rhonda again telling me to cut the edges as if I wasn't going to cut them, but I usually cut them at the end. So to appease her, I'm just going to go ahead and cut them right now because she was not going to let me live this down. She's OCD. She's OCD about some things. And now she's telling me, oh, that's better. It was hurting my eyes. So, look at her. Look at her. That lady drives me crazy. She just drives me crazy, y'all. She's complaining about my vase right there with the glue on it because I started it on that vase there, but I didn't like the way it was coming out, so I ripped it apart. And she's like, I can't take it. I can't take it. I was like, girl, get the alcohol. Use the razor blade and get it off. She was like, oh, wow. I didn't know it would come off like that. Yes, alcohol is your life up in here when you're messing around with glue. Okay? Now, see that? See how the V is one way and then you turn it around, it's another way? I wasn't going to do this because, again, I don't feel like it today. I don't feel good at all. But I said, let me just sit here and just show them what this could look like on a candlestick. I just really like it. And if that wouldn't have been done, I'd have showed you the option of doing it on the little thin candlestick. But I like the thick candlestick. I use the thinner candlesticks when I want to have different height sizes. So I wasn't doing all of that today. So it didn't really matter. So now I'm just cutting my little strips into two sets of 4. So 2 strips of 4 just to cover the bottom part of that. And again, I could have gone further, but I didn't feel like it. But you guys can do it however you want to do it. And I just think it's really cool that everybody has different ideas about how they want to do things. And what works for you works for you. I would love to see some of your creations. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't let us share pictures. But I believe my email address is in the description box, in my about box on here. And if you want to show me some pictures of things that you've done, feel free to send them to my email. It's in my about section. If it's not, I will put it in there after I do this video. So now I'm putting on the trim right underneath it. You know, it kind of looks like a lamp underneath there. And I'm getting an idea that I might try to make this into a lamp. Not this particular one, but I might come up with something, try to make a lamp like that. So here's my fur that I didn't know I had. I just wanted to set it on there so you can see. I just love the way it's upside down one way and the next way is not. I just think it's cute. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you would have done differently. If you like it, don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done already. And please leave me comments. I love it when I get them.